Nice to see you. I just saw Todd a couple weeks ago. You were at the ribbon cutting for your new tenant on your campus.
Oh, yes.
Yep. Grizz Chiropractic.
That's right. I was over there too. They've done a nice job with that.
Yeah,
building.
they really fixed the inside up nice, and he's got a nice setup there.
Yeah.
Has some nice equipment. And looks like a good setup.
Yeah, definitely.
Beautiful. They did a beautiful job building out that space. Grizz Chiropractic, welcoming to the neighborhood.
Yeah. Yep.
So when we think of the holidays, you guys always come to mind, and I know you always try and help a family around this time of year. Let's talk about that a little bit. Have you already picked this year's recipient?
We have not picked the recipient yet. The entries ended last Friday.
Okay.
So we'll be doing that real quick. We always like to try to get it in before Thanksgiving. So hopefully if they're a person with no heat, we can get them going for the holidays.
That's awesome.
Do you have a meteorologist on staff that's predicting what the winter's going to be like?
I don't, but I may need one. It's been so warm. I personally like it, but company-wise, it's not real great for business when it's 50 degrees every day.
And when we get that weather, we obviously know that cold is going to come, and you'd like people to maybe call, let's get some tune-ups, let's get some things done ahead of time before that ice storm and snowstorm hits.
Yeah, yep. And the nice thing about this weather is we've been able to do that, get a lot more of the people that are proactive getting their tune-ups done. We've been able to do a lot more of those because we haven't had quite the number of emergency no heats yet. Because the furnaces just aren't running that hard yet.
I might have the oldest furnace in the country, but I have a very new AC unit which runs like a Swiss watch, thanks to you. Feels like just yesterday it was 2020 and we were out there doing that.
Yeah,
Remember that?
Yep, that's right. It was. Was that during the pandemic?
It was.
Yeah.
Right away. It was early during the pandemic.
Yeah.
And you're obviously always comfortable when you're at my house, aren't you, Bart?
Always. We have so many different zones here in the building, and we have in our control room, because of all the high-tech equipment, we have to have a special cooling system just for our control room, and we had to have some emergency response from your team a few weeks ago. They were here like that.
It's always an emergency. It's always an emergency.
Yeah.
But your team is awesome, and it's kind of, obviously that space up there is not a space that your guys are used to working, but find a solution, and really can't thank you guys enough.
Oh, no problem. Yeah, glad to do it. Yeah, I'm good. Those ductless units like we put in there work out great for those kind of spaces.
I know you're really involved with the Humane Society, but you don't have a dog yet, Todd. And last time you were here, I really encouraged you to have an office dog.
Yeah, that's what some of my friends say too. So you could take it to work with you every day, but yeah, we haven't done that yet.
They're high maintenance.
They are, but I have two. Other people are looking for dogs, and Todd has a wonderful office space for a dog. So. Maybe I could bring my dogs over one day.
Yeah, just bring them by. We'll watch them for you for the day.
Maybe it could be a business expense, like a gas sniffing dog. So if there's a gas leak, you send the dog in like a canary.
Yeah,
that's a great idea, Bart.
Yeah. If the dog can survive, we can safe to go in.
What's new in the industry right now? Obviously, the technology is just crazy, but there's so many people that haven't even seen step 1, 2, or 3 of the technology, right? They go from antiquated systems to now all of a sudden the best thing in the world. But there are technical upgrades that you can make.
Yeah, for sure. And it seems like it's growing faster and faster every year. Carrier is coming out with a new refrigerant next year. It's out now, but the units will be showing up next spring. And so they're making a big switch over to that, changing all the equipment. It goes along with the new EPA guidelines for meeting global warming potential. So Carrier's kind of been state of the art, keeping up with that stuff. Yeah. So the air conditioners will be totally revamped coming this spring. New refrigerants, higher efficiencies. The furnaces are constantly being tweaked. Even our base furnace now is 97% efficient.
Oh wow!
So they're making leaps and bounds.
You can even control
I
the,
didn't know that.
Andy refuses to put the app on his phone.
Yeah, so when Bart's out of town, I have to text him and say, hey, can you
Yeah,
change
can you
the
change the temperature?
Turn the heat up.
can you change the temperature for me?
Yeah.
We're in Dublin, and there's no control in the
Well, no one
hotel
has,
room.
No one in Europe has air conditioning.
And you ask,
in
it's so
general.
hot. It's like you say something to the hotel, and they say window.
Open it up.
Open the window.
It's
Open
something
the-
like less than 10% of
Yeah.
people have air conditioning
It's
in Europe.
surprising.
It's wild.
Yeah. I was in Germany once, and it was that way there too. A lot of
Yeah.
the places didn't have air conditioning.
Well, next year is a very exciting milestone for Lammers. Big anniversary.
Yeah, 60 years in business.
Wow.
Yep, we're gonna celebrate throughout the year, have some special giveaways, and in the fall, we're gonna have a big anniversary party. We're gonna do some $60 furnace installations and $60 air conditioner installations.
Oh boy. Yeah.
so we're
That'll be
gonna-
great.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we're gonna give, try to make it fun, try to have a fun event, maybe some free hot dogs or
Cool.
donuts or something, and try to get all the customers there, customer appreciation for helping us make it through 60 years.
That's awesome.
Yeah, all one big family too.
Yep, still family operated. Yep, my grandpa started it, so.
What was his name?
Leo
Leo
Lammers.
Lammers. Did he ever have a car wash?
He did.
I thought so.
What age were you when you first kind of maybe thought, hey, I'm going to be doing this, or I want to do this?
Sure, pretty much right out of high school.
Yeah.
Yep. I mean, I always worked at my grandpa's. He was a Standard Oil distributor before he had the car wash. So I always kind of milled around his Standard Oil outfit, and then working at the car wash from the time I was
Yeah.
12, 13 years old, drying cars. And
I remember that car. One of my first memories when I
Really?
moved to Jackson in 1975, I went to the Lammers car wash. It's across from Westwood Mall.
Really?
Yep. And
Where the car wash is now?
Vermont license. It was right.
no,
Where was it?
Downtown.
Oh, it was
corner of
downtown. It was over here.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Jackson and Trail.
Where our main was.
Yep.
Okay,
Right
all
across
right,
from our
okay.
main.
And they said, "Oh, I had a Vermont license plate," and they said, "Oh, is that in the UP?"
That wasn't me, was it?
It was you.
It could have been you. Yeah.
Well, congratulations on your upcoming 60th anniversary,
Thank you.
and thanks for being here today.
Yeah, thanks for
Thanks,
having
I
me.
appreciate
Great.
it.
From Lammers Heating and Air Conditioning, Todd, Desy. More of the morning show right after this.